Hello. Yo, hi Lynn. Let's go. Been so long since I've seen you. Hello. Hi Jack, hi Jade. Hi. I started early today because I wanna sleep at a normal time. Hi Hamsa Nuv. Hi. Hi Mintraman. Welcome. Yo, hi Jersey. Hi. Yo. Welcome guys. Got a lot of first timers. Ami looks so tough. Thank you. I still haven't washed my hair. It's been holding on for like 5 days now. I got it done on Tuesday, I think. Still holding on. Hell yeah. Your hair is slowly becoming more fluffy. Yeah, the less I wash it, the fluffier it becomes. I don't know how that's possible. I guess it is. I'm gonna wash it tomorrow, I think, probably. I've been like scared of washing it because I don't wanna lose the color. I'm gonna be showering with cold water just so I don't lose the color. What will today's stream be? Probably just chatting. I was thinking about playing Megapunk. Just for the funsies. But like, we might just chat. John Elden Ring. Maybe. I mean, we played Elden Ring yesterday. Playing Resident Evil 8 at the moment. Oh, hey, yeah, isn't that... Wait, which one is 8? Is that the new one? Is it not called like Resident Evil F or something? Why does your eyebrows look like anime eyebrows? Well, I made them that way. I actually have shaved eyebrows. Like, I just draw them on. And yeah, I've been kind of vibing with these eyebrow shapes. Maybe I will change it around at some point. I like having shaved eyebrows because I can just like do any shape I want. It just depends on how I feel. I think with my micro bangs in the middle it kinda looks nice. No eyebrow stream, man. You couldn't tell what kind of expression I'm making if I didn't have the eyebrows there. To be honest, I don't change my expression that much. 9 is coming out in February. Oh, that's Silent Hill. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking dumbass. I messed it up. Yeah, that's Silent Hill that came out. Resident Evil is something else. 8 is the one with Dimitrescu, right? The mummy. I think we got her yesterday on Rule 34 though. She had quite a lot of art. People were saying the sisters are better. I can't really comment on it, I only saw like gameplay here and there. I'm way too scared of playing horror games. There was one time when I lived in Northern Ireland and I got my own flat for the first time. It was totally empty. So I went over to a friend's place and this was like late in the afternoon. And we were like drinking, you know, just chilling, hanging out. And he was like, oh yeah, let's watch Japanese horror movies. Yeah. Because that's such a good idea. So he made me watch like 20 minutes of a Japanese horror movie. And then I had to fucking walk back home at night into my empty apartment that had no furniture, nothing in it. It was totally empty. And I had to like sit there and sleep in this empty, like echoey, like cold house because like heating wasn't like turned on yet. Like nothing was, you know, done yet. I just like got the apartment. I was like double checking every window. Oh yeah, the house also didn't have blinds. So every window was just like pitch black, you know. I didn't have blinds, there was no furniture, and after watching a Japanese horror about like a girl like seeing like faces in the windows, and then I went home into this empty apartment with no blinds, and I had to like shower. I kept like holy shit, I was so scared of showering. I felt like, you know, that fear a guy probably has when he has to bend down to get the soap in prison. Like, that's the feeling I got every time I had to close my eyes or bend down for the soap. I'm like, oh my fucking god, there's like a window straight up like facing me with no blinds on it. And I'm just there showering naked in this like empty cold house. Yeah, that shit fucked me up, and now I'm scared of horror. Today I don't have stream quality option, but slow net. Oh man. Feels bad, man. Maybe we get compression options. I guess it's just up to Twitch. Almost finished the game, just one boss left. Oh, there's like boss fights, right? You have like guns and shit in Resident Evil, right? W raid? Wait, what? Yo. I don't even see a raid, huh? But hi, Bob Lobster. No raid today. Oh, we early today. Yeah, it's an early stream. It's a Saturday, you know, so I wanna go off and do my own shit. I got a goon crazy style. I need my self-love, self-care time. It's probably gonna be a short stream. Well, relatively short. Hi Duo, hi. I was out hiking today. It was very nice actually. I saw like a hunting house. It was so lazy actually. They like put up a hunting house, which is like, is basically like a wood house, like a wood like little shed, but like it's like lifted up from the ground. And literally like 20 meters away, literally like line of sight, there was a feed like place for the hunter. So like he puts the food out there, or he can like pull a string and like put food out there, and then he just camps the food eating spot like 20 meters away. It's like so lazy. Fit check. I'm literally wearing the same thing as yesterday, don't judge me. I have been wearing this hoodie for like 6 days now. It's so fucking cold. It was kind of sunny today, but like I was still freezing. I was thinking about playing Megapunk, maybe. I mean, Pain, the raid was so good. Hi, Count Me Out, hi. It was breezy here. Yeah, it's like almost winter. Like it's so fucking cold. It's like going down into the single digit Celsius. Like, I don't think we had a day that was like 2 digits in like 3 days now. You can wear hoodies for longer. That's true, yeah. I mean, I changed the shirt under it, of course, yeah. Feel like I'm not prepared for this cold. It was literally so hot that I had to walk around like half naked in my house like a week ago. And now it's just cold. Like, I used to have to wear cami tops to stream because I would be fucking cooking if I didn't. It's so hot here and my AC broke. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Lynn. That fucking sucks. I know that feel. I basically didn't have AC all summer. Thankfully it wasn't like a super hot summer, like we never got above 40 degrees. Which is really nice, actually. I had to get a fan. I heard if you put like... If you get a bucket and you put like ice in it and you put the fan over it, it's gonna like blow cold air. I think I saw that somewhere. Or like, yeah, you can just like take frequent showers. When you are silent, I have 0% idea on my stream post or not. No, I'm not very expressive, I guess. Are you considering moving towards the south to escape the cold? I'm thinking about it, yeah, but like the issue is, I don't think there's a single English-speaking country to the south. So like, I really need to learn Spanish or something. I think that's what it comes down to. How does that work? I thought cold air goes down and hot air goes up into the fan or something. I don't know, I just like saw it online that it apparently works. No idea. I guess even if it's like the hotter air going up is like probably still cooler than... Why does VIP get more expensive every day? No, I haven't changed it in like 2 weeks now, I'm pretty sure. Spanish isn't that hard of a language. I heard it's similar to English. It's like, I already speak 2 languages, you know, so Spanish should be my 3rd language, and I feel like I don't have the brain capacity. Like, I don't know if anyone here in chat speaks 3 languages, like natively. But that shit sounds really hard to pull off. Like, I already like mix the 2 languages I know. So like a lot of the times when I'm talking to people from my country, I'm like mixing up words, you know, with like English. Now, if I learned Spanish, I would be like, I would be like speaking in this like amalgamation of like whatever word from whatever language I remember. Hi Sheko, hi. Oh wow, it's my wife. Welcome. Hi Chris, by the way, hi. Oh, the meowing is points reward, yep. It do be. Just so chat can make me suffer. For natively, it becomes easier the more you know. That's based, yeah. I don't think I could ever get up to 4. Like, I'm talking native level. Like, you know, not like Duolingo streaks, but like actually natively. I think that's really hard. I can speak 3 languages? Holy. We actually have smart people in chat, wow. Now learning the 5th. That's crazy. Yeah, I only know my birth language and English. I guess I'm kinda behind. If you live somewhere, it becomes super easy. Well, I'm an introvert, so bold of you to assume I would talk to the locals. I think if you wanna learn a new language, then yeah, probably there's like language exchange classes and shit. That could be like something. What is your birth language? Yeah, I'm not saying. Don't worry about it. I only know English. Trying to learn German, but low-key gave up. Why German? It's a very specific language. Fluent in English, but mildly proficient in American. Yeah, American is clearly the superior language. A lot of my friends are German. Oh, interesting. There's like Germans in Australia. German, that niche. I mean, there's like only one country technically in the world that speaks it. Like, I guess you have Germany, you have Austria, and you have like the Czechoslovakia or whatever. That's all I can think of. Like, basically if you go outside of Europe, nobody speaks German, but like, you know, if you learn something like Spanish, basically all of South America speaks it. Hey, why you bumped me? I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. There was some dumbass in Discord today. It's a pretty famous country though, to be fair. Yeah, they like did a lot of shit. I think they are most famous for World War II and one. On like the global scale. But like, I didn't know there's that many Germans in Australia for a place. It's like literally on the other side of the planet. I know it's like a popular destination for people that live in Ireland. A lot of people would just move to Australia because they are sick of the rainy weather. Argentina. Yeah, the Argentinians also, yeah. I heard crazy stories, yeah, about the escaped Nazis that like made actual like German towns in Argentina. Like you can go there and it's literally Gothic style buildings and villages. And apparently there's like comedians, like American like performers that will go there. Dude, I just don't want to interact with this guy. Shush. Fucking dumbass. America saved us from German being the common language. Yeah, or Japanese, you know. Like the jobs were also popping off in Asia, you know. We could be all speaking Japanese and making anime right now. And like working 12 hours a day, living in a cubicle. My previous roommate was from Argentina and said she knew a lot of blonde people with German second names. Yo, but like Germans aren't even blonde, actually. Like, it's kind of confusing because they were always talking about the Aryan race, but like Polish people had more blonde hair and blue eyes than German people did. And the Poles were, you know, fucked up. Just like every other European country, even though they were technically like Aryan race, you know, by the definition of the German fascist party. But like, holy fuck, that's actually crazy that they just got away with it. Also, by the way, Hummingbird got the G in Argentina. Yeah, I totally forget that. Yeah, I do this a lot. Like, I call it GeoGuessr, I call it geography. I don't know, for some reason I just like to call it, yeah, gay instead of G. Okay, Argentina. I don't know, I think Argentina just sounds nicer. I don't know, I don't like the G sound. I guess it's just like weird, I guess. Not part of my OG language anyway. I thought you were saying GeoGuessr for the longest time. Oh fuck. Yeah, a lot of misunderstandings could be had with my pronunciation. So you're telling me the blue hair and blonde, the blue eyes and blonde hair was a myth? Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I don't know what the Nazi Germany was cooking, to be honest, because half of Germany was brown-haired and brown-eyed. Like, I am literally German. I pretty much know both of my parents came from Germany during the USSR. So like, I am German. You know, this is how Germans look. You know, I don't have blue eyes and I don't have blonde hair. I had blonde hair when I was a child and then it turned brown, but I never had blue eyes, so. It's closer to Spanish the way you say it. Oh really? Hell yeah, I already like Spanish. Is Spanish a phonetic language? Like, do you type stuff the way you pronounce it? Or is it like English, where like the pronunciation is dependent on the words? Yes, it's phonetical. Oh, hell yeah, thank God. I think my biggest pet peeve with English is that it's not a phonetical language. So fucking annoying. It's more phonetically consistent than English. Okay, that's good. Readable Germans. Yeah. Actually, I think Straw Baby Boy, Milky Ray, and me as well, we are all Germans, or like half Germans. I think Straw Baby Boy said that they are like half German, half Filipino or something. And then I think Milky also said they're German. I think they're literally from Germany based on their accent. So there's a lot of German fanboys for some reason. I'm discount German. Yeah, you are like the hippie German that, you know, rides bikes everywhere instead of BMWs. You are like the like troubled child of the German family that they don't like talking about. Also, wait, isn't Netherlands more like English? W raid. The one man raid by Count Me Out. Yeah, they were already in chat, what do you mean? They just went live just to raid me? Amazing. To be fair, I wouldn't wanna learn German. It's a bit closer to English, like a softer German. Yeah. Wait, are we talking genetics or language? I was kinda talking about like the cultural implications of the Dutch. But yeah, in terms of language, it just kinda sounds like English, but like a really dumb English when I see Dutch letter. Wow, count me on. How did you rate me twice? I'll rate TBH. Hi, count me out, hi. Can't you put minimum amount of rate to like 5? Yeah, but like, I guess we wouldn't get Bob Lobster if I put it higher. Yeah, poor guy. It hasn't been an issue so far. I'm gonna like ego check people and put my raid limit to like, I don't know, 50, you know. Don't even bother raiding me. I'm going to Sacramento again tomorrow. I will try not to dox myself in Discord again. Oh, good luck. What do you mean dox yourself, huh? That's something I'm kind of scared about. It's like, I go on hikes a lot, and like, I take pictures, but I'm scared of putting them on Discord because I'm pretty sure with AI, I could just post like a picture of some trees and somehow someone would find where I am. So like, yeah, no pictures. It's fucking crazy. Like, I would like check what reverse image search would give for my picture, and usually it literally gives the exact location of where I am. Like one time I was out on a hike and I saw a cool bridge. I took a picture and I wanted to post it on Discord or something. I reverse image searched it and it found the exact place. So like, yeah, I kinda gave up on sharing pictures IRL. Like, it's gotta be a very neutral background if I take pictures outside. I have all but doxed my street name. Yeah, that's scary. But right now I think most people don't even know where I'm from. But God forbid they learn my name. I took a screenshot of like a picture of like Sacramento and I colored out where I live because it said 1 hour away from where I live. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, I hope you deleted that. And when I sent it, the color removed. Oh fuck. If I ever learn a 4th language, it would be Spanish. Yeah, I think so too. I think Spanish is the most appealing. For a long time I wanted to go to Japan, but like the more I learned about the place, the more I realized it's actually not as pleasant as it seems. Like, I'm just gonna stick to my anime. You're gonna come visit me. Wow, that would be scary. I actually had a nightmare about this, like one time. It was a really freaky nightmare. Where like, I think I got traumatized by all the deep pics I used to get. And basically, I had this nightmare where I was like chilling in bed, looking at my phone, and I got like a D-pic in my DMs, or like on OF or something, and it was a D-pic, but the background was literally my bedroom. And then I would like run to the bedroom and nobody's there. And then I would get another D-pic and now it's like in my kitchen. And then I would like run to the kitchen and then I would get another D-pic. And now it's like a picture of me with his like schlong, but like through the window. And oh my god, I woke up, I was so fucking traumatized. I just couldn't fucking like... I had to like take a week off. I think I got traumatized by seeing too many D-pics. It was so creepy. It's like, you know, when you like get a picture of your own room, you know, and you go there and nobody's there. It like freaked me out. Yeah, it was literally a horror movie plot. Like, I think that could scare a lot of people. Check your front door, bro. Yeah, imagine someone sends you a D-pic and like in the background of the D-pic there's like a window and you are like literally on the other side of the window in your room, you know, chilling. That's fucking scary. Alright, let me grab my Glock. Of course Jade is armed, of course. Why am I not surprised? There was one time I got like touched by the TSA agents when I was flying. And the only time I ever got my PP touched was in America. I fly a lot, like within Europe. And I would always just pass security, like nobody would give a fuck. And the one time I went to America, on my way back, I got stopped. And this like massive black guy like started touching my crotch because, I don't know, the fucking scanner alerted or something. Yeah. It's like, of course it would happen in America. He quickly realized what was going on and then he let me through. Hi Mickey Birov, hi. Neck nasty. Don't you get it though? You are a danger to national security. True. No, I mean, I guess it's like these scanners can alert, because like they recognize you as like a woman, like the scanner, and then it sees like something in the bulge area and then it like alerts. I don't fucking know how the scanners work, but like, yeah. Circumcision is a scan. That's true, actually. Yeah, scanners are gender specific. Yeah, so like it saw my body and it was like, oh yeah, that's a woman. And then it's like, wait, what's in the crotch then? And then it like starts beeping. Looking how I look, I'm definitely being stopped at TSA. I don't know, Jade. I think, yeah, you could probably pass. To be honest, I wasn't talking at the time, so I think maybe if you talk, it wouldn't alert, because, you know, there wouldn't be anything sticking out. I think you could trick it with talking, to be honest. Hi, Bad Funny, hi. We need TSA to do that to prevent another 9/11. Yeah, God forbid, I don't know, my wiener have like explosives in it. It's like a prosthetic wiener that is actually like some kind of explosive device. I'll let you know when I travel. Hopefully you won't have to anytime soon. At least not out of America. I think right now they would reject you pretty much for anything. If you look even slightly queer, or not like a boring normal guy, they will fucking reject your ass. I have never left Western Aus. Oh damn. In Australia is so out there, it's hard to travel, you know? Like, if you live in Europe, traveling is quite easy because like you drive like 5 hours and you are in a different culture with different language and different buildings. Hi Sarakon. Hi, welcome. How you doing? They just fired the guy from the FBI for being gay. Oh my god. I can totally believe that. You know, to be honest, I'm kind of starting to be not so scared of the right, because even though rhetoric has been like, you know, really high, like they're screaming all the time about something, it's not like shit is like really happening. I don't know. Kind of feels like they're just barking. I don't know like how long they can keep up the psychosis for. Like, when are people gonna like start noticing that, oh wait, you know, we already banned trans people and, you know, my healthcare is still expensive and I still can't afford rent. Like, surely some of these days people will start, I don't know, critically engaging with social issues. Oh no, am I falling into a nothing ever happens arc? Well, I mean, I live in Europe, so like, to be honest, I keep up with my country's politics more than I keep up with America. Like, I do keep up with America a lot, but I'm even more like engaged with my local country. I would love to rant about it, but it would literally give away what country I'm from. It's like very specific situation. You are aware that they are saving most of the really best stuff until after the midterms. Yeah, that's very likely. I think his approval is already like in the gutters. Like, I don't think midterms is gonna go well for the admin. It would be nice if, you know, things evened out a bit during the midterms. Like, I don't think they're gonna lose majority, but like, maybe it could counteract some of this crazy shit, because like, yeah, there's like MAGA people that are really vocal about all this, but I think like the silent majority that doesn't engage with politics isn't happy with Trump right now. Why the fuck did my account just join an NSFW server without my knowledge? Oh shit, I think you're hacked. Maybe you should change your password, I don't know. Trump approval rating is tanking. Yeah, it's population-wise, I think Trump never performed that well. Because, you know, the way zones are drawn on the map, if a place is really dense, you still only count as one vote, you know, so the voting system kind of favors rural places. So it's not like a perfect like population-based voting system, it's like a land-based voting system. Because of that, I feel like the right was never that popular relative to the population size. But yeah, I hope maybe some places turn against Trump. I really fucking hope they do something about AI. I think that's like the most cancer part of what America is doing right now. Did you guys see like the Perplexity AI shit? Like, and they made like AI TikTok or something, and some people on Twitch were like trying it out. I tuned into one of the streams to check it out. They literally made an AI TikTok where you can like log in and just generate TikToks of your friends. It's like actual Black Mirror shit. Hi Mechanox. Hi, welcome. Is Trump positive in any factors right now? I'm pretty sure in terms of immigration he's still in the positive. A lot of people, you know, are dumb and old and they don't go outside besides going to their local mega store and maybe their workplace. But like there's a lot of paranoid boomers that just sit at home all day, maybe go outside like once a week, and they think every major city is like under siege by immigrants and they are like scared of even approaching cities, and they live out in their suburban hellscapes like with early onset dementia because of the unstimulating environment that they live in. I'm pretty sure like those people are still living in the thought that immigrants is like a massive danger and Trump is like saving America by deporting them. Opinion on Midwest rural people. I think I already pretty much said it with the urban sprawl rants. I think it's not the people's fault. I think the environment. How many server is getting raided? Wait, what? Yeah, I guess it did. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it is getting raided. Yo, Hamro, get on it. I think the server lockdown. Oh my fucking god. Yo, Hamro, get on it, please. Guys, don't look in the Discord. Don't look in the Discord. Hamro, please get rid of all of that. What the fuck? Amazing. Grown ass adults. Well, probably not even adults. Yeah, just don't look in the Discord. Yeah, I think this is what like suburbanites are up to. They are like sitting in their shitty house, desensitized to reality, living in their shitty computer 24/7. Like unemployed maxing. Imagine having nothing better to do with your life. I feel like people are so kinda like forgot about Kirk already. Wow. The fuck does rating mean, guys? I'm employed, or at least was. Well, people just started joining the Discord and posting gore. Did anything actually happen because of Kirk even? They kinda try to use it as like a rally, but I guess they are directing the hate and like rallying against like the radical left, basically. I think a lot of it is like stemming from that event. Remove invite link. Yeah, Hamro, if you can. I don't know what's like the protocol. And I will let Hamro deal with it. Yo, Hamro, just turn off invites, just turn off everything, please. Oh shit, I got muted. My bad. Fuck, I'm a dumbass. Can't even have a good evening with my monster. Why are you drinking monster at night? How are you gonna sleep? Is that like normal? Yeah, Hamro is working overtime. I just joined into Hi Pandora. How you doing? I mean, I told chat not to look in Discord, like, if you looked anyway, I think that's on you. Like, I'm trying to warn. The issue is, I don't know how to run Discord servers, so it's up to Hamro. Okay, Loki saying don't look makes people look. Okay, you might be right. Someone gets spawned now by accident. Sorry, people are flying out now. Did you take off the invite code for the server? We have to like take off the ability to join, I think. Lock down the entire server? Okay, that's good. I was the alerter, so I had no choice. Oh, I'm sorry, Lane. I'm sorry. You're right. I got taken perms. They should low-key make a bootcamp for Discord. I guess. Whatever. Fucking happens, I guess. I should probably set up like auto mod protections against shit like this. But I wasn't really expecting, that like a tiny server. Roof 34 though. Yeah, actually that's a good idea. Yeah. Gotta do the daily. Oh. I forgot I moved this. Okay, that works. I know of some good bots that I can DM you if you want. Yeah, thank you, Chris. That would be nice. Thank you, thank you. No chatting tonight. What do you mean? What do you mean no chatting tonight, Nina? I have like 30 seconds lag. Oh, okay. Alright. I wanna get 9 out of 10. I think that's my goal for today. I don't think I ever got that high before. That was me yesterday. I had like 60 seconds delay. Wow, that fucking sucks. I don't know if I can do anything about it, to be honest. Leon versus Temari. I think Temari is kind of popular in Naruto, but like I know Leon actually has a lot. This one's kind of tough actually. I need to change the cropping on my camera because I keep going off screen. A couple of them are 100 points stiff. Oh damn. And I think my gut tells me Leon actually has more. Loki. I know. Naruto Gunes are kind of wild, but like, she is a side character. It's a tough daily? Okay, time to lock in. To lock in. Temari is not popular. Yeah, I mean, she's kinda bad though. Like, I think she's kinda bad. She's like one of the henchmen of, what's his name? Gara? I think that's what his name is. I gotta get going, my Unity code keeps breaking. Bye bye, bye Iki. Good night. But it's Naruto and a woman. Yeah, I think I'm going with Leon. Leon is a baddie, I think he has a lot of heart. Holy fuck, it was 30 different. Oh my god. Wow, that was really close actually. What the fuck? Okay, Rainbow Dash, easy clap. Easy clap, Rainbow Dash. Yo, duo, I see you in chat telling me it was Temari. You are trying to mislead me. I'm not listening to you today. Oh my god. It's actual dumbasses. The fucking guy that was annoying in Discord battle raid. That is crazy. Oh my god. People need to log off, holy shit. They got mad. That is crazy actually. God forbid. I can't have the hot fanboy, so I gotta raid them. That is crazy. You should turn off people creating invite links. Oh yeah. Why do we allow that? Yeah, you shouldn't trust me today. I got 6 out of 10. But you already played it, that's why I don't trust you, duo. Okay, this is kinda tough. I think this character from Danganronpa is quite popular actually. I think I'm going with Junko. She's like the villain from the first anime, I think. Oh my god, 20 points difference. Holy fuck. Oh my god, we're eating good tonight. I'm locked the fuck in. Hell yeah. Okay, this is definitely Persona 5. Oh my god, we are gaming today. Was closer than expected. Yeah, but like, I got it right, you know, so we don't think about it. Don't ever trust me on this now. Wait, which one were you gonna guess, Jid? Bro, I'm telling you, hardcore mode right now. Yeah, this shit is tough. I think he's like making the challenges harder intentionally. Foo Fighters or Lil Tot Lampard. Oh shit. I don't know much about JoJo, but I think the War Girl has quite a bit. OMG, Lindsay is here for a JoJo character. Damn, it's like the good old days. We haven't had Lin around in like... what? It's been like 3 weeks actually. Feels bad, man. I'm going to remain silent today so you can get 9 out of 10. Wow, thank you, Jid. Truly big commitment. Sorry, Hami. No, it's okay. I'm glad you got your schedule fixed. Oh yeah, I made pumpkin soup today. It was really nice. Actually. My tummy is still kind of shit, so I'm taking it easy. Okay, I think I'm going with Bleach. I just don't think JoJo and JoJo's are... Oh, I got to buy a pumpkin as well. Oh my fucking god, Halloween is coming, yeah. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna wear for Halloween. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I think I will think about it tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna dedicate tomorrow to, I don't know, coming up with something. It's gotta be something spooky. Are we fucking pumpkins? No. What is wrong with you, Lynn? That was like popular then, like 5 years ago. Are the Halloween shit in stores actually giving me a craving for pumpkin flavored products? Yeah. I think pumpkin soup is my favorite. It's like a October special. It's a trans stereotype. Man. I wish we weren't stereotyped of getting pumpkin. Alright, that's where we are at. You know what, maybe it's a good idea, maybe I will actually do it. Why not? I gotta stick with the trends, I guess. Hami, did you cut your hair? Yeah, I cut the back, and the color is different also. Hi, by the way. Hami Sinner's Halloween fit? Yeah, I'm thinking I wanna do something like scary, but like, you know, it's gotta be something suggestive, like obviously. Maybe I will fuck a pumpkin, who knows? Bro folded under zero pressure. Well, it's more like I gotta get the bag, you know? You know, if that's what people wanna see, then, you know, who am I? Who am I to not give them what the people want? Yeah. Fuck, it was JoJo. Oh man. Don't have to cave into smashing a pumpkin. Only Noblet wants it though. Well, okay, you guys are not the target audience, I'm gonna be frank with you. My target audience is very different. Oh my god, there's no way Aqua has less than whatever that creature is. There's no way. Yeah, okay. I was right. You know, we can still make this a 9 out of 10. I did fuck up once. Oh shit. It's One Piece versus Dragon Ball. Shit, this is actually hard. New video coming soon. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. There might be new videos. Yep. I don't watch Dragon Ball, so I don't know how popular this character is, but it's a Woo One Piece character. Yo, how you gonna woo Shirahoshi? She's like a pivotal part of the story for like 300 episodes straight. And she's like a returning character, like even now in the story. Like she had an entire arc dedicated to her. What do you mean Woo One? Okay, is the one in Dragon Ball popular? Is Jin popular? The DB one is not popular at all. Okay, we are going with Shirahoshi. Fuck. You know what? Fuck. Okay. Dragon Ball Gunners are way more powerful than One Piece Gunners. That's crazy. All that I learned from this is that I had to go completely against my intuitions. Yeah. I think you just have to vote based on franchise. Like, looking at characters is not worth it. Okay, I think the animal wins. Oh no, I feel like this is a trick one because it's a random character from Animal Crossing. LeBlanc is kinda popular. It's kinda hard. I don't think this cat character is that popular. Fuck. It's also furry, so we have to account for the furry Gunners. Oh, this one is hard. How much point does Hamihime has? I have infinite points. Literally infinite good boy points. That Dragon Ball character is from one of the movies and has like 1 minute of screen time. What the actual fuck? Okay, Dragon Ball Gunners are insane. I will never doubt Dragon Ball ever again. What the hell? Okay, my intuition tells me it's LeBlanc. Okay, I was right. Okay. Hell yeah. Oh shit, Historia or Donkey Kong? Historia is like the descendant of the Titan, like, king, right? She's a kinda like meh character. She's not that popular. I think Donkey Kong might actually have more. Just because of popularity. I'm just spoiling half the show. Yo, if you haven't seen Attack on Titan at this point, I don't know. You're probably not watching my stream. There's no way anyone hasn't seen Attack on Titan yet. Okay. Wait, what? Never mind. Attack on Titan Gunners are quoted, apparently. What the fuck? I am sorry, what? That's crazy. It's literally not even a popular character. The Nintendo Gunners really letting me down today. Okay, what is this? Okay, Beerus probably has one. Okay. 7 out of 10. Man, I had a legendary run, and then I just fucking foiled at the end. Oh man. You know, I can redeem myself. We can do the girlies one. Surely I know girls more than guys. This is my time. Oh my fucking god. Drista, Dream SMP YouTuber. Oh my fucking god, please. Okay, I don't know, the girlies do kinda like Dream SMP. Lord of the Rings. Tolkien. Okay, no, okay. Is that Dream Sister? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Tolkien. There's just no way. Okay. It was kinda close actually, what the fuck. Phil Lester. I'm not in touch with my... Park Chan-yeol. Okay, it's a Korean guy. I would go with one just because apparently girlies also have the yellow fever. They also love Koreans. I don't know who Phil Lester is. Yeah, no, I think it's the Korean guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm in touch with the girlies. I know what I'm doing. Marty from Back to the Future. Or Megatron from Transformers. Holy shit, the girlies are going crazy. I think girls are insane enough to go for Megatron. Marty was like the kid from Back to the Future, right? There's no fucking way people were making fun fictions. Okay, Back to the Future is more popular. But like, autistic girls is a factor, and Transformers has a very big autistic community. There's like a lot of Transformer enjoyers. The main character, no? Yeah, it's the main kids. I got to look it up. I'm pretty sure Marty is, yeah, the kid, yeah. I mean, you know what? Actually, he looks kinda hot. I can see guys gooning to this. Or girls, I'm sorry. I could see girls gooning to this. But like, I don't know. I think there are freaks out there that wanna have that Megatron 2000 blasting it crazy style. I'm sure there are some Gen X girlies who made fanfics of him. Yeah, okay, I'm going with Marty. No, I should have listened to my fucking instincts. I was telling you guys, Megatron Gunners are real. Transformers has a massive autistic community. Interesting relationship between Transformer and autistic people. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Transformers fans. I had like an autistic guy try to explain it to me one time. And like... it's like the story is not even coherent. They're literally making up the story. It's like all headcanon shit. Hi, Lynn. I watched a video about the connection between Sonic and Friends and autism. Yeah, I think the two biggest autism franchises is Sonic and Transformers. And if you are British, Doctor Who. I think these three are like the biggest autism like magnets. Also Doctor House. Again, if you are British. The British people have a lot of like autistic niche media. I think autistic people are just attracted to franchises that have really shitty writing so they can headcanon whatever they want. That's my headcanon about autistic people. And the only part of Transformers I like is trans. Hell yeah, based. Okay. One of them is a TV show, and it's like an ugly balding guy, and the other one is a Korean prince. Obviously we know which one. Fuck. Never mind. Isn't House American? Well, yeah, but like, I think British people are more into House than Americans are. Sherlock is also autistic? Oh yeah, Sherlock. I don't think that's as popular, to be honest. Transformers is low-key pretty tough. Yeah, we are all on the spectrum. Okay, Undertale, 100%. Wait, what? The girlies are not playing Undertale. It's for the gays, I guess. We need to make a Rule 34 tool. Or like a game like this, but instead of being for the boys or the girls, we gotta make one for the queers. What could be a good way to quantify queer people? Like, where do you think queer people are gooning? I think like, I don't know, DeviantArt. Or like Tumblr notes. Yeah, Tumblr before the NSFW ban must have been the place. If you wanna quantify what the queers are gooning to. Okay, Loki probably has one. I don't know what that is. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Fuck. I bombed like 4 times in a row. Just remove all the straight tags. You mean gay tags? Reddit. You know what? You're kinda right, yeah. Okay, no, I think Reddit is still kinda like straight. It's like, I guess it's like, yeah, it's like queer guys. Queer guys use Reddit. I don't know if girls are using Reddit. Hello, milady. I happen to notice that you have a woman for your profile. I don't think girls would enjoy Reddit. No fucking way. Okay, I don't know the girlies, I'm sorry. This is why I'm scared of girls IRL. Okay, there's no way Knuckles doesn't have more. Oh, this is normie shit. Oh, hell no, this is normie shit. This is not my people. I know the autistic girls. I don't know these normies. Alright. I fumbled. We don't talk about it. That my streamer is cooked. Look, okay, it's just not my demographic. This is why I fumble girls IRL. I start talking to them about Knuckles when they actually wanna hear about X-Men or some shit. Can we get a scandal? Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, let's do scandal. I mean, doesn't understand girls. I mean, I understand the cool ones, okay? That's all that matters. I understand the cool girls. Or maybe I am the cool girl, you know? And they're just below me. Below my level. Hummy on some Scott Pilgrim shit. I need to watch that show actually. I never watched Scott Pilgrim. Alright. I think the right looks better. Low-key. Alright. We got to lock in. Yesterday I did 8 out of 10. I think we can do 10 out of 10. I don't know how to call these types of games. Yeah, they're called the dull games. All of them end with dull. There's like a Reddit like post in Northern Lions Reddit that like documented all of them. There's like hundreds of these games. I think that's how I found Rule 34 tool as well. Okay, this is really sad. That chicken has seen better days. It looks so greasy and oily, and the batter is like all over it. It's like kind of like I think this would look better coming out the other end. Okay, pizza, I guess. What is that sausage, huh? Literal turd. Left is just school pizza. Okay. Wow, these are both really sad. It's like a really greasy, like dried out. It looks like it got frozen in a microwave like 3 times over. With like the saddest bun of like artificial, what do you call it, preservatives. I mean that sausage also looks kinda miserable. I don't fucking know. Wait, this way is kinda hard. I guess burger relative to price is at least cheaper. Hi Bob, hi. Welcome. I'm pretty sure I saw the one on the right last night. Wow, really? Did you go out to watch a game? The left looks raw. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's cooked. I think this kinda looks like overcooked even. Oh, I mean, right, yeah. I mean, sausages you can't really have raw, like, I don't think that's how sausages work. Like, sausages are like kinda cooked already when you put it in the filling, you know? Like, there's no such a thing as a raw sausage, I'm pretty sure. I might be just making shit up, but I'm pretty sure when you fill sausage, it's like already cooked, like the stuff that you fill it with. I think I would go with the left just because it's like £2 cheaper. Real glazy gobblers. Yeah, I saw one of these like in a public toilet once when someone forgot. I don't know how to describe that meat stick. Yeah, this looks like you have like liver paste, you know, like chicken liver, and you can like turn it into a paste. That's kind of what it looks like. You know what, left? Yeah, okay. We are still on the roll. Boneless chicken bites. Oh, that looks really good actually. Pork stuffing, chips and gravy. This looks kinda nice. Kinda looks like kebab. But like the one on the right definitely looks better, like boneless chicken with barbecue, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. I've been eating on nothing but cooked potatoes for like 4 days now. My pain is so deep at this point. I've been dieting for so long. Yeah. Did you play Rule 34 though? Yeah. We already finished. I guess we didn't do the community Rule 34 though. I kinda just did the daily. Okay. Yeah, boneless chicken is like a guaranteed win. Indian meal deal. Yo, Indian food, low-key, really fucking goated. I love tikka masala. They have some really good shit at Indian places. Yeah, the chicken bucket looks kind of sad. India in general is overhated. I mean, I never hated them. Yo, we got a raid from Nina. The Indian arrives. He heard his name. When you needed them the most, they appeared. W raid. Okay, Indian meal. Just in honor of Nina. I am. To be fair, I think the photographic skills of the person also matters. Like, if you don't know how to photograph the food, you can make it look a lot worse. People are ruthless about Indians, it's crazy. I think racists are usually the loudest about India. Because like, oh, they eat on the floor and oh, they have like unhygienic food. Which is like, yeah, sure, it's true to some parts of India, but like the same could be said about America. You know, if we go to the slums in America, there would be people shooting up fucking fentanyl, you know? So like, which country is better at that point? Like, yeah, one of them have people like cooking and eating, you know, on the streets. You go to America, you could probably find places that look just like that. Just go to the back of any fast food chain? Really? Wait, do people go to the back of the fast food chains to like dig through the trash? Okay, pulled pork looks really good. Yeah, and it's cheaper as well. Okay, I think this is an easy choice. Pork sandwich with crackling. Oh, okay. Hot chicken sandwich. Oh, damn, that chicken looks good. Damn, the chicken looks nice. I know. I think people have, you know, people like pork more. The one on the right has like more meat in it. Daily stomach rumble sitting hard right now. Same. Imagine it's like, it's not like I'm holding myself back, I just literally can't eat anything. It's like actual suffering. Having worked in food service, it's not clean 85% of the time unless they get half inspected. Oh, you mean the like cooking part. I thought you were talking about like the back alley behind the fast food chain. Like, you know, when fast food places like throw out the trash, you have like hobos, I guess, come and take the leftover. I thought that's what you meant. But like, yeah, I don't think I would trust fast food places in America. Not gonna lie. Like, in Europe, they are surprisingly clean. Like, I had friends, well, I still do, that worked in McDonald's, for example. And they said, like, it's pretty clean. I think the biggest thing, or like the biggest, like, disgusting thing that people do here is they don't change the oil to save money. So, like, sometimes, you know, they're, like, cooking in, like, really dirty oil that's been sitting there for, like, 3 days. Because they're trying to cheap out on having to replace the oil. I think that's kinda disgusting. I'm not a fan of deep fried stuff, to be honest, in general. I think it's a lazy way of making food. Okay, which one do you guys think, left or right? Right. I think I'm going with the chicken. Oh, hey, yeah, okay. People are chicken enjoyers. You got a charcoal with like tiny pathetic looking bun, or you got air pie. We got like air pie 3 times now. The devs just like fucking love air pie. Yeah, I don't know which one is better. Like, I think charcoal like causes cancer, so like objectively the one on the left is worse. Brick burger versus air pie. Yeah, I think you could beat someone to death with this. It's like a solid lump of coal. I think you could break someone's head before this thing breaks. It's like the Thief Destroyer. I think I'm going with air pie. Wait, is it called cheeseburger? Wait. I guess that's what it was advertised as, you know, like people are submitting these images. So I guess it was advertised as a cheeseburger and that's just what they got. That's funny. They forgot the cheese. You know what, air pie. Oh, what the hell? Bacon cheeseburger. Holy shit, that's dripping. Oh my lord. 7,000 calories. Cholesterol, what's that? No thanks. Heart attack, diabetes. What is this game about? You have to guess which food people would rather pick. Yeah, basically rating stadium food. Okay, I think Brazil is kinda cooking beans, rice, kale, fried egg and pork. That's like a full-on meal. That's like a full-on healthy meal. It got like a good balance of vegetables. It got some meat. This is like Western stuff versus like civilized wall meal. Give me the fucking diabetes right now. I think, yeah, people are fucking disgusting, so they would rather eat this on the left, but I think this on the right is much more appealing. You get like rice, you get beans, you get vegetables, you get some pork. It's like so much more well-rounded. And then here you get diabetes, I guess. And a bunch of oily slop. Yeah. Like for £3 you get a full meal. And then over here it's like £6 and you get nothing but diabetes. People do like their oily stuff. Yeah, I think I will go with the slop. Yeah. I'm just like putting it out there, people don't know what's good food. Like, you know, it's not always about grease and cheese and meat, you know, you can have really good vegetable meals. Spicy steak sandwich. That's interesting. It's like the sandwich is like trying to eat the massive patty. Pie and mash. Okay, I don't even know what I'm looking at. This is like a soup. It looks like a moldy soup, to be honest. West Ham United. Okay, I think Germans got it beat this time. INC mashed potatoes and that's it. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Is that a deep fried steak? It's Germany, so it's kinda likely. They do like deep frying their stuff. You know what, I'm going with the left. £3 and you get a massive steak, yeah. I think I'm like having an aneurysm, like just trying to understand what I'm looking at. Holy moly! Fish finger baguette. That is the longest fish finger I have ever seen. God had no fucking hand in the creation of whatever that is. Holy fucking shit. The Stoke stack. Okay. That is legendary though. Imagine the fucking fish that had to die only to be grinded down and pushed into this amalgamation. Meat obelisk video. Yeah. I don't know, I love fish. So, objectively, if I had to pick between these two, I would go with the right one. Just because I love fish. But I know, like, people generally would go with the left. Easy clap. Yo, let's fucking go. Okay, today was an easy day. The community average was 8. Hell yeah. 10 out of 10. I redeemed myself. You know, I may not get the girlies, but I get people's tummies, I guess. I know what people wanna eat. Hi Kula, hi. You know, the quickest route to someone's heart is always through their stomach. I can make a mean pumpkin soup or something. Kami is a foodie. Yeah, that's funny because I like eat the same 3 things every single day. So like, I'm really far from being a foodie. Kami is a certified picky eater. No, dumbass. I just can't fucking eat it because of my gallbladder. I would fucking love to eat pork and whatnot and beef. I just fucking can't. Not their balls. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. If you wanna have a friends with benefits, maybe it's through their balls. I have a delay cause people are answering really quick to her in chat. Yeah, some people have delay today. Fuck, I want Mediterranean food so bad. true. I had pork and beef only once. Oh, really? I guess in India you can't eat beef, but you can eat pork, right? I love pork so much. Yeah, pork is kinda nice. I really like tenderloin. I think that's a pork thing. I grew up in East Europe, so like over here, beef is not that popular, but pork is very popular. So I grew up on a lot of like pork stuff. Nobody I know likes pork chops. Damn, that sucks. You should come to East Europe. Everyone here loves pork. Oh yeah, the Ottoman Empire story. Yeah. We have a lot of food here that has wine or beer in it. And we have a lot of food with pork in it. It's very popular. Is it illegal to eat beef in India, or is it a culturally enforced thing? I think it's like to do with Buddhism or something, that cows are like holy beings and you should let them roam free. Like in India you are not even allowed to herd cows. So cows can just like walk around and do whatever. Hinduism. Oh yeah, it's Hinduism, yeah. I just know because in Gaogesser, every time I see a place with just like cows roaming around, it's guaranteed India. Kinda illegal. Yeah, what would happen if someone caught you eating a cow? Would they like report you to the police? And they would take you away? Yeah, you have to drive around cows. That's kinda cute, to be honest. I think India has such a chill culture. I like that they didn't make war, you know, and aggression part of their culture. They're actually very peaceful. Maybe not nowadays as much with their neighbors. I know they hate Pakistan. But like generally, I think my experience has been that Indian people are very chill and peaceful. Like they love peace over there. You may get killed in some places for eating beef. Oh damn. I guess if you're an American, I guess, okay, you don't enforce the culture on like tourists, right? Like what would happen if a tourist is eating a cow? Or like what if it's like an American that like clearly ate cow before that like comes to India? I guess they don't care about that. Maybe there's like a grudge. I'm sure it would be kinda like eating dogs. Yeah. Racism against Indians has been fucking insane recently. Yeah. I mean, Islamophobia as well, yeah. I think it's always been the meta, like the meta in the West, especially in conservative value like places, the meta has always been to fearmonger about brown people, Indians, Muslims, you know, and like Christians and Jews are the righteous people, you know. we are the chosen people of God or whatnot. Yeah, especially since 9/11, but like even before that. If you look at movies, like Marvel movies, the bad guys are usually like these terrorists, like hiding out in the sand dunes. It's so funny how American media and movies like try to make Middle Easterns into the bad guys, but it's kind of hard to present as like the strongest country, but also present like there's an actual threat against them in the Middle East. And it's like, it's so funny to see them like trying to puzzle it out, like, okay, the Middle East is dangerous because they have this like crazy weapon they are developing, but at the same time they are also dumb and underdeveloped, but at the same time they are also a threat to us, but like we are also the strongest nation and nobody is a threat to us. And they kind of like try to play this like balance game with like every action movie about, I don't know, killing like goat farmers in the Middle East. But like actually they have like a super secret like, you know, alien technology weapon hidden somewhere in the sand. Like Iron Man 1 is a good example, you know, when they kidnap Tony Stark and they like put him into like a cave in the Middle East and he like makes the first Iron Man suit. And I'm like, okay dude, like it was really hard to somehow make the Middle Easterns into the bad guys when it was literally a billionaire guy in like a super suit to just fucking genociding them. But you know, they made it work somehow. Iron Man 1 was kind of funny for that. Iron Man is military propaganda. Yeah, he's literally basically just like glazing Lockheed and weapons of war. Yeah. It's like a reputation laundering for all the military contractor companies. Radeon, Lockheed and whatnot. It's the same rhetoric with the LGBT. They say we are weak but also somehow killing them. Yeah, I think with LGBT the rhetoric is more like that we are brainwashing their kids, you know, so we are like indirectly killing them and endangering them, because you know there's always a risk that your son becomes gay because he got brainwashed by the woke school or something. But like at the same time they're also losers and pathetic and aren't a threat. Yeah. Hello. Hi Paprik. Hi. Welcome. A lot of those Middle East terrorist guys were propped up by the USA in the 80s. The group that ended up doing 9/11 was supported by US in the Gulf War. Yeah, there was a lot of that. I mean, also it was like a proxy war with Russia. Like Russia was also supplying weapons. It was just another proxy war. And you know, the military complex wouldn't say no to a war. That's like one of the reasons when they pulled out, they left all those weapons and machines there. Because economically it's better for them to just leave it there and booby trap them instead of paying for the transportation back home. Because that way the military will just put in more orders for new weapons and that stimulates the economy. So it's like these like, what do you call them, like arms contractors reap most of the money. Have you seen War Dogs? No, I haven't. In the US, you switch to LGBT and leftists are the violent ones killing people. Yeah, especially now because of Charlie Kirk, they have like a real thing they can point to, like, see, they killed Charlie, you know, we are all Charlie, we could all be next, the left is out here killing us, you know, and it's like a mass panic that they incited with this. Meanwhile, the shooter was actually from a conservative family. But like, oh yeah, he had a trans roommate, so like, trust me guys, he got like brainwashed by the Wookiees. That's why he did it. It's a good one, check it out. Okay. Like, they really like stopped talking about him. Like, they still haven't came out with a motive, like FBI still hasn't published a motive for the shooting. We still don't know why the guy did it. Wait, didn't they disprove the trans GF story? No, the trans GF was real. He had a roommate that was a trans girl, and they were in a relationship. And the Discord messages were real. Super off topic, but your hair is really cool. Hi Giraffe, hi. Thank you. Vu. What was the name of the shooter? It was like Robbie something. I already forgot. I'm not good at remembering names. But like, he had a trans roommate that was apparently his GF as well. Why do white people just love fucking shooting people? Yeah, great question. It's really interesting how almost all of these mass shootings are done by white people. Tyler Robinson. Oh yeah, thanks Chris. Yeah, like, we still don't have his motive. Like, they never made a statement. They said they're still interrogating him. But like, we don't know anything about the court case. Like, at least I haven't heard anything about his court case, like, getting set in motion. Like, usually after the interrogation, you have the court case. Because usually the interrogation is just them trying to get admissions out of the guy to use against him in the court. So like, I don't know like what stage they are at. I'm pretty sure he still has his rights, like he can still just say that he will not talk without a lawyer. He can just clam up about it. So he wasn't a groiper? No, he wasn't. It's been concluded that he had a trans GF, and he's from a conservative family. His entire family are like MAGA, Mormons, really like gun-loving family. And their son just happened to meet a trans girl and fall in love with them. And apparently, he shot Charlie without the trans girl even knowing about it. Like, I'm pretty sure at this point, if there was something incriminating in their Discord conversations, the FBI would have released it by now as ammunition against the left. But if they are silent about it after all this time, I'm pretty sure they couldn't find any more dirt on him. That's why nothing came out in the news. So I'm pretty sure this guy literally just shot Charlie for the fun of it. Like, he was just kinda sick of Charlie. I just feel like it's so dumb. Like, why would you kill him for that? You had like a family, you had a girlfriend, you had your life set, you know, like this guy wasn't just like a groiper, you know, in his mom's basement with like no prospects or outlook in life. It's just kind of crazy to me. He would like throw it all away to kill the messenger, pretty much. Because like, it literally changed nothing. It's not like he killed a political figure. It was more like a propagandist, like you just killed the messenger. Mental health is a real problem. Yeah. That's the other thing, but like he had like safety nets in his life. Like usually the people that do these shootings are unhinged, usually don't have safety nets. It's America as well, so like if you don't have close friends or family, you are kind of fucked because the system offers no safety nets whatsoever. So it's a lot easier to fall into isolation, and I think that's why so many extremist people turn out in America. It's just a very atomized society. And yeah, usually it's the people with nothing to lose that go and shoot up places. So like, why would a guy with a GF, family, you know, good connections, good grades, doing a trade school, you know, like everything was like chilling. And he just went and killed him. And the entire right just turned it into propaganda against the left that like doesn't even exist. They're literally trying to pretend like the Democrats are like radical leftists. It like fucking blows my mind. Like, brother, leftist people don't even have a representation in the House. It's a two-party system, and you have like the centrist Democrats that will just like capitulate in whichever directions the votes are, and then you have the right-wingers that wanna kill all brown people. It's like that's the only two options you have. Like, what kind of left are we talking about? Like, there's like maybe like 5 politicians in the Democrat Party that are progressive, and like that's about it. Yeah, so they're like shadowboxing with this radical left that they like made up in their propaganda. You saw Kamala Harris call Trump communist? Yeah. So Kamala called Trump a communist because he bought like a share in Intel in exchange for opening up trade to China for them. Which is, yeah, that's kind of socialist. Yeah, like he is doing socialist things by like buying shares in companies, thereby like kind of privatizing a percent of them for the interest of the government. Like he did a lot of like protectionist socialist like policies, but at the same time he also gave tax cuts to the rich, so that kind of cancels it out. But like also it's just bad rhetoric, because realistically it's like for Americans the word communist is like a sleeper cell, you know, like they hear the word communist and like years of brainwashing is like instantly triggered in their head, like communists, Russians, I got to kill them all, you know, and you can just like brand anyone a commie as like an easy political win. It's like people have like a reflexive like disgust and fear of like even the word socialist. When like if you ask people like policy questions like, hey, do you want free healthcare? Like, hey, do you want cheaper rent? Do you think, you know, the government should take care of you know, train services, or do you think the government should take care of like flight, air travel? Then most people would be like, yeah, of course I want that. Yeah, I want safety nets, I want libraries, I want free education, I want free healthcare. But like if you ask them if they like socialism, I'm pretty sure the answer would be no, 90% of the time. Because people just lack the critical thinking, they just like get activated by the sleeper cell word. And it's kind of a thing in Europe as well. It's kind of like lobbies, governments, and all these like educational, like propagandist like channels that like schools are required to teach kids, or like videos that schools are required to show kids. And it's like all there to basically brainwash kids into believing that capitalism is like the perfect thing ever, and we should never even try to socialize our system whatsoever, because that's somehow bad. Communism is good as long as it's not a communism for some people. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even a communist. Like, I do think that privatizing the entire market for the government is a bad idea. Like, I think public trade is good and has been good for the world. But I think, you know, there's a limit of like how much should be public and how much should be run by the government. Like, I think anything that counts as necessary. Do you mean nationalizing? I mean, I guess yes, it kind of fits the idea of nationalizing, but like nationalism is kind of like blurry because in a lot of countries nationalism just means hating other races. But like, yeah, socialism is kind of nationalistic, yeah, because you are privatizing services and having them managed by the government, which is, I feel like, the good kind of nationalizing, or the good kind of nationalism, I should say. Like, there's like the demographical nationalists, and then there's the like economical nationalism. Like, I think open trade is fine as it is, but things like healthcare, education, public transport should be run by the government. Like, I think those are the three big things. Like, public amenities like roads, parks, cities, public transport, healthcare and school should all be run by the government and should be top priorities. And I think objectively, like, multiple level taxing systems, so like you have single key taxing systems where like everyone is taxed the same percentage. So if you make $1,000, you are taxed like 15%, but if you make $1 million, you are also taxed 15%. Is bad. Like, I think that's just dumb. I think you should be taxed proportionally more if you make more money, because it closes the wage gap between the rich and the poor, and the government gets more money to develop roads, to develop parks, to develop trains, healthcare, you know, education. And like, you know, it's like Americans always treat it like, oh, that's impossible, you know, that's never been done before. That's like commie bullshit, and the USSR failed because they, you know, it's not sustainable to do that. And then you look at Scandinavia and it's like, brother, Sweden literally has social democrats in the house. They're literally running the country for like, I don't fucking know how long now. And they have a thriving society. Like all of the Nordic countries. It's kind of crazy how in America, like Zoran Mamdani calls himself a social democrat. And everyone like loses their mind that, oh my god, it's a commie. It's a fucking Muslim commie and they're gonna run New York. And then it's like, brother, social democrats have existed in Europe for like, ever since World War II pretty much. Ami, can you look at the camera for a sec? Why? Privatizing is when a public industry is sold to a private industry. Yeah, I kinda mixed up the words, yeah. Privatizing is when you sell to private people, and public industry is when it's run by the government, and it's public in the sense that it's run by tax money. Hi Broskino. Hi, welcome. Yeah, I mixed it up. It's my bad. Man, I just yearn for socialism, like social democracy. I don't think straight up socialism is possible in our lifetime, but like social democracy will be a good first step. I love the accent. Where is it from? I'm from East Europe. Hi, by the way. Hi. Adorable shoe. No, first time seeing you in pieces, I wanted to see your face on big screen. Cute, cute. Can't believe my hair is still holding up. Wow, so fluffy. Next thing I'ma watch Hami at the movie cinema. You could like count the pixels at that point. This resolution is only 720. It's not even HD. Just because I don't have the USB cable that can handle 1080p. Hair out here acting like it's an anime. I haven't watched it in like 5 days now, I think. 5 or 6 days. 720 best res, I will die on this hill. Yeah. If I'm on phone, I think 720 is enough. I mean, can you dunk? What does dunking mean? It's an 80-60 FPS for me. Yeah, it's okay, like the camera feed itself is 720 30 FPS. But it's like scaled up by the OBS. So, you know, even though my source is less FPS, it's like somehow does it. I don't know. You jump in the air, then slam the ball in basket? I don't think I ever tried. 720 is fine for most things, but games on 720 look so bad. Yeah. I think my monitor is 2K that I came on. I have like 2 monitors. I have like the main monitor, then I have my side monitor. The side monitor used to be my main monitor, and then I got a bigger one. Setup reveal. One day. I have like a light box like shining on me from the front. I don't know, maybe one day I will take a picture. I mean, do you say bro like Chris? What do you mean? No, she says goodbye. I have no idea. Are you and Chris from the same place? No, I'm not. Oh my god, Vivi is playing with a bunch of people. Damn. This homie smile. Occasionally. You gotta make me smile. It's not that easy. Yeah, I kinda ended that round. I think I've been kind of realizing recently that I need to like make peace with the fact that I'm trans. Like, it's been kinda holding me back IRL. Like, I kind of realized that I'm scared of interacting with people and going out in public just because I'm scared of being perceived, and I'm scared of like people judging me for being trans. And it's been like holding me back. Like, I'm scared of going places all the time. Especially if it's like a new place that I don't know. So yeah, I think I have to work on that. I have to, I guess, make peace with the fact that I'm trans and somehow develop self-confidence so I don't, you know, feel scared anywhere I go. Same, that's why agoraphobia is useful for me. Is that the fear of open spaces? Hi Psydoki, hi. Yeah, I kind of realized it's impacting my life a lot. Like, even when people like IRL invite me somewhere, a lot of the times I cancel or get scared and don't go just because I'm scared of being perceived, and I'm scared of, like, you know, people seeing how I look and then hearing my voice. And it's pretty obvious that I'm trans. Like, yeah, duh. And it's just been something that like scares me. I'm like scared of the idea of being judged for being different. Sometimes I even consider, you know, just boy moding and giving up on being trans. But Hami, you are passing though. I mean, you passed as a girl. I feel like there's giveaways, like my voice isn't feminine. I don't think so. Especially when I speak my mother tongue. Like, I think I sound more feminine speaking English. And also I have the Adam's apple. Like, you can very obviously tell I have Adam's apple. So I don't know, I always have that anxiety when I'm in public that I look different. Because I kinda do, just because of my style. But like, it's pretty obvious I'm not like a cis girl. Your voice is feminine enough. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it fucks me up. I'm just like scared of having to talk to people. Like, even the idea that I have to talk to someone scares me. If it's like a place I don't know. And it's been just fucking up my life because I'm scared to go anywhere. And I'm kinda like having those realizations that I'm just wasting my life. Just out of fear of being judged and perceived and hated for what I am. Yeah, I probably need to change something about it. The amount of strangers that are judging you in public is magnified 100% in your head. Yeah, I think that's definitely true. Yeah, I've been boy modding like 4 years now for the same reason. Yeah. I go out like this, so like I'm kinda out of boy mode, but I feel like mentally I didn't come out of boy mode. Or more like mentally I'm scared of coming out. Like, I kinda reached the point in my transition where I feel like even if I take off the makeup, you can obviously tell that I don't look like a guy. Like, you know, if you put like a 23-year-old guy next to me, they have like a full grown beard, maybe they are like have male pattern baldness, like, I just don't look like a guy whatsoever. I feel like I kinda lost the ability to boy mode. Like, it's kinda at the point where like, if I go out trying to boy mode, I just confuse people even more. Because without the makeup, I look even more androgynous. Like, I had like package delivery guys like stop me like, oh hey, by the way, what's your gender? Like, I literally... So when I go out without my hair and face done, people are even more confused. And they're still confused about my gender, so I was like, okay, I might as well put on makeup when I go out. But I still... Fanboy mode. Yeah, God forbid. I don't know, going out looking like a fanboy is probably playing life on hardcore difficulty. you're either gonna get raped or you're gonna get hate crimed. Or both. There's a reason why you don't see fanboys IRL. Unless you are at like a uni campus area. Like, let's be real. The only place you're ever gonna see a fanboy is university or high school. Actually, funny thing, I boy mode so hard that one of my coworkers thought I was a trans man. Damn. And it's kind of a compliment because that means if you put in some feminine effort, you would look like a woman. So you see, you don't look like a guy, you're a girl now, you shouldn't hide it. Yeah, I mean, I don't, but mentally I'm still scared of the judgment. And it's like, even today I got invited somewhere and then I just freaked out at the idea that we were gonna go into like an obstacle course place, like in the forest. It's like you go there and they have like, what do you call it, bobettes, I think it's called. And they have like obstacle courses and shit, and just the idea that, oh, I have to interact with the people there, and like it's probably gonna be full of teenagers because it's a Saturday. That alone like scared me enough that I didn't go. By the way, why is your nose so shiny? I think it's just my skin got oily, cause like I put on the makeup in the morning, and then you know, throughout the day I sweat and then the makeup gets kinda like oily and then it becomes shiny. Yeah, I think that's what you are seeing. You teenagers? Well, yeah, it just scares me, the judgment, especially because I don't live in a accepting country anyway. Demons live in your head, they aren't real. Yeah, you're probably right. It's just, I guess, taking the first step, or like how to like mentally comprehend that, you know, it's in your head. You kinda look like a doll, honestly. Thank you. I mean, have you received death threats? If yes, that makes sense. No, actually. To be fair, I never had a negative encounter IRL so far. So to be fair, most of it is in my head, or more like the fear of, you know, a negative encounter could happen. I would say many teens openly hate, but inside they like different people. I mean, generally I had good experience with teenagers. I think the next generations are usually more accepting. But like it's really a 50-50 because they could be like an alt-right, like Groyper type. Or they could be really accepting and chill. It's really 50-50. I heard like friends of mine. This was when I lived in Ireland. Like every time I met with a trans person in Ireland, they would have stories about how they would get like pushed around and chased down by dudes on the street if they got clocked as trans. So like I was always scared of even the idea that that could happen to me. I wouldn't say fears are baseless though, especially in Eastern Europe. Even UK is horrible too, just certain good EU countries. Well, yeah, only certain countries are generally accepted. So your only option as a trans person is either try to blend in and not stick out, or just boy mode as your two options. But like I kind of made a career out of sticking out, you know? Like if I didn't have crazy hairstyle, crazy like, I don't know, fashion sense, I wouldn't have stuck out in the first place. Oh shit, Ireland mentioned? Hiya. Yeah, I used to live in Ireland. 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 Yeah, I used to live I lived in Northern Ireland, to be fair. I lived in Belfast. So I only been to Dublin as like a tourist. But like Dublin seemed a lot nicer. Just because you have a lot of foreign people there. A lot of tech bros. And they kinda... You know, Dublin has this vibe that you are in like a first world city. Like nobody really cares about each other, you know, everyone is doing their own shit. It's like big city vibes. Yeah, I like seeing trans people, it inspires me too. Ami low-key my inspo for most the time I have known I was trans, she's so freaking pretty. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I think your career would help you a lot in some ways to help blend in and stick out to advance yourself. Yeah, I mean, I like my career. I like what I do. I think it's just a mental obstacle that I have to get through. I'm just like so scared of the idea of being judged. Sadly, I don't think there's like an easy way to do it. Like, I always believed in exposure therapy being the best way. It's, yeah, just taking those first steps is rough. That sounds contradictory, Law. Sorry, I mean you will be successful, then are better able to blend in outside. Yeah, I guess it's like... Because, like, being an e-girl kinda means stretching the limits of just how... It's like looks-muxing, you know, that's what all the e-girls do. It's like a really very deep like rabbit hole that you go down on of like how much you can like squeeze out of your appearances to look the best you can for people. And that's like beneficial because yeah, that contributes to passing, and like I guess from the money I make I could have surgeries, like I could get rid of my Adam's apple and whatnot. I'm just like scared of getting those surgeries. I feel like I would lose a part of myself if I, you know, got into plastic surgeries. I always took pride in the fact that I look the way I do without doing anything to my body besides HRT. Because I could definitely look more attractive, yeah, sure, if I did plastic surgeries. I just think you kinda lose your identity. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking of disappearing. I have lost so much already and so many friends. I just don't want to face more rejection, so I would rather just relocate. Relocating can be good because it like gives you a mental reset. Definitely the best I felt was after moving. Like if you feel like you're stuck mentally, you know, in your environment, changing locations is really good to unstuck yourself. You mean FFS or bottom surgery? FFS. Like bottom surgery is out of the question. Unfortunately, I make money off guys that usually are kinda transphobic as well. So like, part of my appeal is that I look like a fanboy, you know? Because there are dudes out there who are really fucking desperate about their sexuality being, I don't know. God forbid you call yourself trans, basically. It's, you know, it's why you see these like conservative guys having these like mental gymnastics about ladyboys in Thailand and how they are somehow better than Western trans people because they don't wanna you know, like turn into a woman. They just, you know, they call themselves ladyboy with like no clue about the cultural and social reasons of why they do that. So like, yeah, I think there's like a hate towards the label trans. That's why I get so many people who are like, oh no, Hami is not trans, no, he's a femboy, because somehow it makes it better in their mind. I don't know what kind of mental gymnastics goes in there, but somehow by coping that you're jerking off to a cis guy dressing up as a girl, somehow you are better than if you were jerking off to a trans girl. Like, I don't fucking know what's going on up there, but some guys are just... It's kind of like the sleeper agent word, you know, like with socialists, you know, they kind of did that with the word trans. Like anything that has the word trans in it is like automatically disgusting to them, but they still jerk off to it, so they have to like somehow circumvent the brainwashing in their brain. So they like try to jailbreak their own brain by being like, oh no, I'm not jerking off to trans people, no, I'm jerking off to guys in thigh-highs that totally look like girls. Yeah, that's like, yeah. God forbid, no, I only jerk off to ladyboys and fanboys. I don't jerk off to trans people. You know, and that's how they like try to like circumvent the sleeper agent in their brain. Many such cases. There's a lot of conservative guys. Hi Daikios, hi. Chat is English only. Trans is like the Red Scare in America. Yeah, and they still jerk off to it. And they still blow a bunch of money on it. They just have to cope and be like, oh no, this is like totally not transgender woke. No, this is just based red-pilled bros helping bros out in skirts. Yeah. But I'm totally not gay because the guy looks like a girl. And then they do the wall is liking fanboys gay charade. Yeah. And the entire time the fanboy in question is just a trans girl like 5 years into their transition with like D-size boobs, you know, and massive fucking ass, you know. Like, holy fuck. Or, you know, they kind of like went the other way, but like now we have like girls basically LARPing as fanboys. Because guys are so attracted to the fanboy aesthetic that now we have cis girls coming in to take a piece of the pie. It's fucking wild, actually. We really jailbroke men's brains somehow with the fanboy thing. Hi Chaos, hi. Stolen Valor. Yeah, it's like everyone is coming in to take their piece of the pie because somehow men's brain got jailbroken by the idea of fanboys existing, like feminine looking people with short hair. And they just fucking jailbroke all the MAGA people out of their transphobia. Well, they're still transphobic, but like, you know. There are trans men that do the fanboy aesthetic too. Yeah, they are more accepted, but we have like actual cis women just putting dildos in their pants. But like, yeah, we also have a lot of those. We have a lot of, you know, questionable. Like, I don't think all of them are actually trans men. Like, I'm sorry, but some of them are just straight up look, act, and behave and don't put any effort into trying to transition into a man. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm the boomer here. Like, maybe I'm like turning into like the gatekeeper conservative trans person. But like, I feel like, you know, why, you know, if you are truly trans, then you are probably bothered by how you look and how you sound and how you behave, and you want to change it. That's like my mentality. So it just kind of weirds me out when someone calls themselves trans and then proceed to do nothing about it. Like, okay, buddy, but like, Why even appropriate the label if you're not gonna do anything about it? Hi Claudia, hi. Remember, chat, don't support me, Akira. It's all paywalled behind a lot of stigma though. Like the bag? Yeah. Online footprint is a real thing, so like... That's the best part about being trans, even though people would think they mean good, just see you as a sex object and not a boy human. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a contributor to that. There's like a lot of contributors to this factor. It's kind of like, you know, there's two sides to the argument. One of them is like, if they're willing to give the money, then why wouldn't I take it? You know, if it helps trans people further their lives. And then there's the other argument that, oh, you're sexualizing them and you're, you know, feeding the stigma. There's like, I think personally, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's my mentality. If there's conservatives out there willing to blow money on me, then okay. Am I the only guy that don't see Hami's server on Discord? I think it's like the Discord got raided. I don't know what's going on there. Hami, why did you cut your hair? Because it looks good. Why else? You cannot tell me it doesn't look good. Can my Wi-Fi work? Damn. Yeah, like if trans shows are gonna be gross, I can at least make a bit of money out of it. Yeah. It's a sad reality, but you know, sex work and SFW has been, for a lot of trans people, the only way out because of workplace prejudice, discrimination, how hard it is to find job. Yeah. Self-love is a really hard thing to learn. I think I need to like exposure therapy myself out of the slump that I'm in. It's kind of like I'm in this slump where like I'm comfortable enough that I don't feel the need to leave my comfort zone. But at the same time, I'm feeling that, you know, life is passing me by because I'm chilling in my comfort zone and not really having new experiences. Imagine how many more people are trans that don't come out. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think that's been like a historical thing. Like, before gay people were accepted, a lot of gay people would repress, you know, and just have a wife and a family anyway. Like, it's doable, yeah. Like, even if you feel like you're trans, you can absolutely just repress and never come out and never transition. Could you have a happy, fulfilling life that way? Probably. Like, the brain is pretty malleable, so you could probably brainwash yourself into not wanting to be trans. But I think the people that do come out usually end up happier in the end. The left hand effect? I don't know what the left hand effect is. How long is live gonna be? I don't know. When I run out of topics. Yeah. My messed up head, I think gender worries are done on my list of worries. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hello, Shinjoy. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Being left-handed was not accepted. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I think it's been like a well-documented fact that there were a lot of gay men, or just gay people in general, women as well, that were lesbian, that just, because of social expectations, could never actually live that way. They would just repress and follow whatever lifestyle they were expected to follow. Oh my god, what is that link? Now I'm a woman, I feel way better. Never going back. Hell yeah. Based. I do think, even though with all the struggles that came with being trans, I do think I would be a lot more depressed if I didn't transition. Like, I think my life would be a lot more miserable right now if I didn't. The number of gay men plateaued already. I guess that's because we live in a world that is safe enough for gay men to come out. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of gay people out there, like gay men, gay women, that just repress the feeling and go through life never really worrying about it. Like, there's a lot of cases of, like, you know, families like divorcing, like when they get their midlife crisis at like 40 years old, that, oh shit, I think I'm gay, you know. Many such cases. Left-handers in the United States make up 12% of the population. Yeah, it was a lot lower, and then like things got deregulated, and like left-handed people spiked. And I think that's what we are seeing with, you know, there was this thing with gay people as well in the 90s, you know, when they were fighting for gay rights and the gay marriage rights. And after, you know, gay people got like human rights, there was a massive spike in gay marriages, and there was a massive spike in people identifying themselves as gay because they became accepted. And then it was kind of happening with trans people, I think, like during the Obama years and even in the Biden years. Like, I feel like more and more people got comfortable with coming out, especially because of COVID, because you could safely do your like first year of transitioning at home and not have to worry about being judged. So we saw a spike in trans people, but like this spike in trans people triggered a massive like scare as well in the politicians and the population, because oh shit, why is everyone turning trans? You know, even though this is just a natural effect that you would have when something is deregulated, people are, you know, making it into like a big deal, you know. When, if you look at the pattern, this is natural. Like, it happened with gay people, it happened with left-handedness, happened with, you know, lesbians after the feminist movement, when women could finally vote and live for themselves. It's like a natural occurrence that, of course, if something is allowed, more people are gonna do it, if it's socially accepted. And so a lot of people started transitioning. And now we have this like trans scare where like they're using this spike in numbers to scare the population that, oh, the Wookiees are coming, they're gonna turn your kids, you know, and all that shit, when this is just like natural. And now we're just seeing the reactionary swing in the other way. Because apparently trans people is what broke the camel's back for the general population. Or more like right-wingers realized it was an easy dunk and an easy way to divide the population. So you think it's just a cycle? I mean, I think it's just pattern. It's like the natural evolution. When you deregulate something, it becomes more common. It's still never gonna reach high numbers, just like how left-handed people went from 3% to 12% after it got deregulated. So like with trans people as well, like right now we make up like maybe 0.1% of the population, and maybe it would like go up to like 1%, maybe. Like 1% is already huge. I don't even think we would go that high, but like, you know, probably higher than we have now. And then it will probably plateau out because all the trans people are already transitioned. Can you turn gay? I think you can brainwash yourself into being gay. I think you can also brainwash yourself into being straight. Like the brain is pretty flexible, you know? Like cults exist, you know? I don't think people are born as a cultist, but like if you are raised in a cult or get indoctrinated into a cult, you can develop your brain that way. But there's probably more to it, like I don't know the science. The brain is the only thing in our body that continues to evolve after puberty until the day we die. It's like the most flexible thing about us humans. So I don't think anyone is rigid enough. Oh, you don't let Redeem say something. Oh wait, what? I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Ah yes, Kira. Am I just egoing the redeem request? No, sorry, I was mid-rant. I see Lynn watch Death Note. Yeah, Death Note is actually fire. I should watch it again. I think I was like 13 when I saw it and I never watched it again. That was very tough, Hamira. I'm interested in the use of psychedelics for brain stuff. I wouldn't wanna experiment with psychedelics. The issue is your brain can very easily get fucked up. Like, you know, there's Andrew Callaghan from Channel 5, he did like mushrooms once and now his eyesight is fried for life, you know? I wouldn't wanna play with those odds that, you know, I try mushrooms just for out of like curiosity and then I end up with like fried eyesight for the rest of my life. Guys, this malleable gay thing you are advocating for makes conversion theory for the right wings to exploit. Yeah, I agree, Nati. Yeah, I don't think it's good to advocate that, yeah, you can just become straight. At the end of the day, what makes conversion therapy wrong is the fact that it's done against people's will. Like, people can be brainwashed. This is a real thing. There's just no denying it. People can absolutely be brainwashed to even give up their life. You know, what about the jihadi, like, suicide bombers, you know? Like, anyone can be brainwashed into anything, like even giving up their life. But the difference is, if it's done consensually... Okay, that sounds kind of bad, but like the entire thing about conversion therapy is that the idea behind it that you can just change someone of your own accord, maybe even against their will, that is bad. So conversion therapy is bad if the person doesn't want to be converted. And I think a lot of people also just can't be converted out of it. Like, you can brainwash yourself, but that doesn't mean you are 100% converted. Like, absolutely, you can be gay and repress it and live a normal life, but, you know, it will always be there in the back of your mind. Yeah, what are we talking about? She got her eye fixed? Oh yeah. Glasses are fake. It's the thing is, we made being gay and trans so taboo that research is rarely done. And whatever research is done is usually very much biased towards whatever they are trying to prove. So like, you know, if someone wants to prove conversion theory works, they can absolutely do that. That is possible. You could have a study saying that, oh yeah, conversion therapy works. And they have already made studies trying to claim that it works. And then you can also have studies that prove the opposite, because people will have long-term doubts anyway. Like, conversion therapy isn't just something you go in, sit there for 5 minutes and then you are suddenly straight. It's like a lifelong commitment. They can repress it, but it's still there. Yeah, so like conversion therapy in that sense doesn't really work, because if it's something so deep to your personality and to who you are, you really have to like switch out your entire identity, which is literally like years of undertaking. Isn't conversion therapy just another brainwash though? Yeah, it pretty much is. It's brainwashing. And that's why it's immoral. Because it's against someone's will. Could you brainwash yourself out of being gay? Like, for your own self? Yeah, absolutely. Like, we have a bunch of priests already that literally did that. But you know, it's complicated. They basically electrocute children when they show them images of homosexuality and make them vomit. Yeah, that's like immoral, both from a human rights aspect and emotional aspect, because at that point you are just inducing PTSD and trauma in the child. Yeah, like scaring them out of being gay. But like, you can have like internal like conversion, which is like called repression, you know, when like someone turns to religion and becomes a priest, you know, to escape the temptation of being gay. Like, there's many stories like that. That is like moral in the sense that you are doing it to yourself and you are not harming others with it. And by doing that, you could potentially, I don't know, somehow brainwash yourself out of being gay by just filling your head with something else. It's very interesting, yeah. the brain is a lot more susceptible to external traumatic influences when they are young, so it's harder to tell what the natural standpoint is and what is just deep-seated trauma. Yeah, and then also there's like the other thing where like people are straight or pretend to be straight, but their straightness comes from like an internalized homophobia, or they like stay straight, but like the reason why they don't want to transition or come out as gay is because of internalized homophobia and transphobia. And internalized homophobia and transphobia usually comes from generational trauma and literal media brainwashing. Like the biggest reason someone would have internalized hate for themselves for being different is because that's what they heard from their parents, or that's what they saw in television, you know, that gay and trans people is something to laugh at, you know. And then that gives them this inner guilt that, oh fuck, I don't want to be one of those people getting laughed at. I don't want to be one of those people my parents fucking hate on when they turn on the television. So they repress it, you know. And that's like something you literally have to unlearn when you come out of the closet. You have to unlearn that self-hatred that was like imprinted into your soul by society and the way you saw people like you being treated. And that's why we have, you know, these like gay people, for example, that wanna cut the tea out, like LGBT people, you know, or like Republican gay guys. It's like they managed to like beat the first obstacle, which was like internalized homophobia, but they pretty much gave up at the second obstacle, which is like internalized transphobia. And they were like, oh yeah, we are gay, but like we are better, you know. It's kind of like, oh yeah, gay has been normalized now, so I can come out as gay, but I'm not gonna help trans people become normalized. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I already have rights, who the fuck cares if these bozos don't have rights, you know? You can just move on. They're already fucking over gay people in the Republican administration. Yeah, exactly. Who would have guessed, you know? I fucking hate these like gay dudes that pretend to be right-wing. Like, bro, you're coming with us. What do you mean? It feels like we should be much more advanced as societies. I think that's the entire point. It's like divide and conquer, you know? You only have to satisfy 50% of the population to govern. So it's just easier to become, it's just easier to seat social war, you know, instead of class consciousness. Basically just, you know, pit the peasants against each other so they don't become class conscious and they never start looking up at the incredible wealth that the billionaires built. Because we are too busy, I don't know, trying to kill all trans people and deport all brown people. And then, you know, it's like, I wonder what would happen if they got their way. Like, okay, you deported all the brown people and you excised all the trans people, but your minimum wage is still the same, you're still miserable, you still go home to your shitty house. If you have a house even, you still spend like 80% of your income on your house and basic necessities. It's like nothing changed, you are still miserable. And I think people just don't realize this. They don't realize that just because trans people exist isn't the reason why when they go into a hospital they have to go into generational debt to get even like the most basic shit done. Look, I'm not advocating for a gay gene or anything, which is stupid because there isn't anything like a straight gene either. It's many genes that come together to form your sexual orientation. I'm saying no matter what, if you are gay, no matter what you do, you're still gonna be gay no matter what brainwashing method. I think there's truth to that. Like, I never saw myself being straight, even though, you know, all my life I grew up in a conservative household and I only ever saw, you know, straight people kissing in TV, and I still didn't turn out straight, you know. So I'm pretty sure there's something there, you know, something that I was born with. Cis gay people would try to abuse the cis-het people, piss me off so much. Yeah. Also, like, transphobic fanboys. It's like such a crazy fucking idea to me. God forbid. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, transphobic fanboys piss me off. Like, buddy, I think you're confused. You're coming into the gulag with us, what do you mean? It's interesting watching the farmers crashing out after the whole soybean disaster right now because of Trump. I think that's actually a red herring, by the way. I think farming in the US is like 70-80% mega corporations. Like, there's like 4 or 5 mega corporations running all the farming in America, and then you have a few family farmers at the bottom that are like barely scraping by because the system was made for economies of scale. And the only reason we see these farmers complaining in television all the fucking time is because they are literally used as sacrifice or like hostages by the mega corporations behind them. Because, you know, if mega corporations were complaining on TV that, oh hey, we are not getting money, why? You know, that wouldn't be as marketable as just a bunch of peasants, you know, going out there into their local town hall meeting to complain about prices. So like the entire thing, I think, is just a front for the mega corporations because they have been getting subsidized by the American government pretty much for decades now. And the poor working class farmer is just a front for them because it's a lot more marketable to get subsidized. And you know, these subsidies go proportionally to how much output you have. So the biggest amount of the subsidies will go to those mega corporations, not the bottom 20% family farmers. Like, the bottom 20% is only gonna get 20% of that support, and 80% of it of the bailout is just gonna go to mega corporations. So yeah, I think it's just bullshit. The only reason why farmers get to complain so much on national television is because they are put there by lobbyists. I wonder how many straight guys would find out the boys kissing hot if they would search it up. I mean, gay is a spectrum as well. Like, you could have 2 hairy, like, bearded dudes making out, and that would turn a lot of guys off. I think even you, Freckle, that would turn off. And then you could have 2 hot twinks in their 20s making out, and that might turn on some people. Like, being gay is a spectrum. Like, I don't think being gay is as simple as, oh, I'm attracted to all men now. Justice for bears. Yeah. No, I actually like bears, but I only like bears from a feminine standpoint. Like, if I saw 2 bears making out, I would be like, whatever. But like, if I was making out with a bear, that's kinda hot, because it's like a girl making out with a muscular guy. I don't know. That's just how my brain works. I saw 2 lesbians kissing and it's the hottest thing ever. Okay, but like, were they actually lesbians or just like lesbian porn kind of lesbians? There's a big difference between butch lesbians and cis straight white girls that you see in lesbian porn. I like bears, especially grizzly bears and polar bears. Yeah, I love them too. Yeah, I'm not that gay though. That bearded guys kissing thing is too much for me, but with things it's so hot. Yeah, exactly, but like, yeah, like being gay is a spectrum. And I think a lot of people are finding it out, you know. I think a lot of people, when you tell them gay, they instantly think of like two masculine guys making out. When in reality, most gay relationships have like a feminine one and a masculine one. Same with lesbians, like your average lesbian couple usually has like the masculine, like dom, and then you have like the submissive feminine type. I think I would like watching two bearded guys kiss. How about the woman, pretty boys, ugly discourse? I don't think there's anything to discourse there. I think girls are considered attractive based on the merits of their appearance, meanwhile guys... Okay, it's not just appearance, girls are judged of how attractive they are based on the merit of their appearance and body language. Like, I think... so it's very outwards, it's very like visual things, like how they carry themselves and how they look. That's what defines you as a girl. But like as a guy, there's a lot more going on. Like as a guy, I think appearance is like the bare minimum, like to be properly groomed, and then you need to have a good loving personality, not be a dickhead. Also have like a decent body, also be well dressed. So like for guys it's like more layers that you have to like go through. Guys are, you know, there's like that saying that, you know, guys fall in love with girls' looks and girls fall in love with guys' words, you know. So like as a guy there's a lot more on your personality as well. Like I definitely think I'm the type of person where I love people based on their personality more than their looks. And as a guy, you just need to have a better personality. As a girl, you can get away with having a terrible personality and you would still find someone. But like, God forbid you're an insufferable guy, because nobody will want you. Which is, I think, what we are seeing today with the loneliness of men. Like, yeah, I wonder why people that listen to Andrew Tate are lonely. Anyways, what makes a man attractive? Well, I think being well groomed, knowing how to dress, knowing how to carry yourself with confidence but not like cockiness, and just having a pleasant personality, being a good listener, being helpful, always there, always helping out. I think those are the qualities people usually look for, like someone that you can rely on, you know. Nobody wants like a deadweight kind of person, and also nobody wants a really overbearing, like authoritative dickhead either. And no one wants an egomaniac that only cares about themselves. If everyone has a good personality, I'll be the only one with a bad personality. Yeah, if everyone is bad to you, then maybe you are the problem. You know, usually the common denominator is in the numbers. I mean, even if a woman with a shitty personality finds someone to take her, that person will eventually get sick of her being insufferable. Yeah, that's why almost every other marriage ends in a divorce. Yeah, because guys will marry anyone as long as they can put their pee-pee inside them and they look hot. And then like 10 years down the line, they kind of realize, oh shit, this bitch is fucked up. And then you have a divorce. I mean, it happens all the time. Guys very often just go into relationship based on whatever they can get and looks. And then they realize, oh shit. You know, and that's when we have these like boomer memes where like the punchline is usually that I hate my wife. That you would have in newspapers. Don't say that, homie. I will spiral and think about the couple of rude people I let go, lol. And through Tate arc. No, I would marry someone who is cute and loves me / accepts me. I mean, yeah, I think that's what everyone wants. Pretty much. But it's like a kind of tall order when you get into the nitty-gritty of what does it mean to accept. You know, I also really don't like these people like, oh, if you don't accept me the way I am, then, you know, you don't deserve me. Because some people are just genuinely shit. Like, you know, they have shit habits, they have shit eating habits, shit hygiene habits, shit personality. And if you are like already together and you're just finding out about it and you like voice your concern that, oh hey, I kind of don't like how you never exercise or never come with me to the gym or you never come with me hiking. And their response is like, oh, if you don't love me the way I am, then, you know, you don't deserve me. That's just so fucking annoying, man. Like, no, you just have bad traits. And you gotta be open to working on it. If you actually, you know, wanna have a fulfilling life. Or like, you know, maybe you just don't match if they are not willing to work on themselves. So yeah, I think accepting you, someone that accepts you for who you are and never challenges you and never tries to make you better can be equally bad in some ways. But it is also kind of rare. Like, usually when you get together with someone, there's always gonna be disagreements and frictions on certain topics. Like, there's just no way you find someone that like completely agrees and accepts you with everything, you know. Like, maybe they're not gonna accept the fact that you piss in the sink, you know, and then you're gonna have arguments about it. And if your reaction to that is like, oh, if you don't love me the way I am, then you don't deserve me, then, you know, you might end up being alone. It's like, just don't piss in the sink. Real sink pissers wouldn't go. Yeah, does he even love you if he doesn't piss in your sink? I don't know. Hear me out, sink pissing is so underrated. And this is why you are not getting a cute GF. Imagine you bring a girl home and they see the piss stain at the drain of the sink. I would be fucking escaping. Like, hell no, I would not let you hit. I'd be running out of that house. There's like these like little things that girls look for, like, is your nails dirty? Do you have your nails clipped? Are you groomed? You know, what size of pants you wear? And these like tiny details can tell so much about a person. And you know, this continues when you take someone home. They will look at your living situation and they will analyze it and judge you for it. Size of pants matter. I think if someone is walking around with like skinny jeans, I think it's a turn off. I think it's a red flag. If you wear skinny jeans in the grand year of 2025, you are either a millennial that got stuck in their teenage years, or you are just out of touch. So Hami is not going to let me hit. If you piss in my sink, I'm kicking you out. Yeah. That sounds like a you thing. That's crazy. Yo, I think someone is getting called out. Duo, maybe instead of watching fanboys all day, you should like go outside and get a fashion sense. You know, just simping fanboys on Twitch 24/7 isn't gonna get you laid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You kinda have to go outside and have a fashion sense and touch grass and shit. No, I'm not in the market right now. Damn. That's crazy. No, good for you. God forbid a man wanna piss in the sink. You know, I also see a lot of people yearning for a partner that wants to be, like, miserable together, you know? So, like, you could get a partner that also pisses in the sink, you know, and then it, like, cancels out. And you can be miserable or, like, failures together. Who needs grass when you can jerk off to Hamias? Wow, it's a great contribution to the conversation. Wow, Duo, this is where you draw the line. Someone simps me in chat and you're like, okay, you need to touch grass, but you're out here watching fanboy streamers like 12 hours a day and that's somehow fine. I don't know, if you have a partner, maybe go take them out for a dinner. It's a Saturday night and you're here watching me. I'm sorry, I don't wanna bless your ass too hard. I'm just saying. You can find a sink pisser, and you can piss in the sink together. You can wear skinny jeans together. You can have terrible fashion sense together. Hell yeah. Sink pisser if you are a cat. What? Fanboy Rock says. We got another sink pisser in chat. Maybe those who can shoot his shot with Finstyle, they also are a sink pisser. They also have terrible fashion taste. So, you know, maybe they could actually hit it off. I'm gonna have to try out sink pissing, it's ingrained in my head now. I will never get piss kings, like that's a biohazard, or is it a symbol of dominance they like? I don't know. I never got into like piss fights, so I have no idea. Cats fit in the sink though. Oh yeah, true. I did have cats that really liked sleeping in the sink. Interesting time to enter. Pissing in sink is kinda OP, like you can flush and clean hands at the same time. Paprick, this is why you are single. I'm making a big assumption here, but I'm pretty confident. You either date another sink pisser or you just never dated a girl in your life. Trust me, it's a massive red flag. I'm not sink pisser, I'm just thinker. Yeah, we can think about pissing in a sink, I guess. Fart isn't a crime yet, ladies and gentlemen. But like, trust me, there's like little quirks that as a girl you look for in a guy. And like, these are some of the things I look at on guys, like their nails. Are they clipped? Are they chewing their nails? Is it dirty? Like, I think anyone that chews their nail is like an instant red flag. It's just a sign of autism or ADHD, and I just don't want to deal with that. But yeah, like, yeah, anyone that bites their nail, anyone that doesn't clip it properly, anyone that has dirty nails, massive red flags in terms of personal hygiene. Teeth as well, if they have yellow teeth, it's an obvious red flag. Like, you know, if you can't even commit to brushing your teeth, then, you know, what the fuck can you commit to, you know? Quality of the hair as well, if they have like shit frizzy hair, I know that they don't care about appearances. Skinny jeans just shows that they are either a fuckboy or really out of touch. What else? Yeah, sink pissing, yeah, that's like a red flag. If I go to someone's place and I can see the yellow stain on the sink, I'm running. I'm out of there. Who needs to brush their teeth? The play adds extra flavor. Oh my god. I'm so paranoid about teeth. I brush it and do everything every day. I just never wanna go to a dentist. Does the say something thing restock? Hi, Tosinoff. Is it out? I don't know the limitations on it. I forgot what limits I set. To be fair, I hold the right to not say it if it's something really weird. I mean, I have autism. What do you mean I'm a red flag and you don't want to deal with me? Look, I'm also autistic. So I think it's just putting two autistic people together, you know, it could end badly, I feel like. You know, if I can barely function, then imagine you put someone else that can barely function next to me. We could like barely make up one functional person with the two of us. Sis doesn't know the piss drawer. Oh yeah, or the piss bottles, yeah. Oh, that's another red flag. If you go into a guy's house, always check under their bed. If there's tissues there or socks that are kind of crusty, it's kind of a red flag. Would I urinate exclusively in the shower be something you would decline? Okay, I think shower pissing is not that bad. If you're pissing in the shower even when you're not showering, then that's really weird. Because when you're pissing that far down, it's gonna splash all over the place. So you're basically admitting that your feet and your pants are covered in piss. But like, if you're pissing in the shower as you are showering, I think that's like whatever. But if you go out of your way to piss in the shower, you probably smell like piss first of all, because that shit splashes everywhere. And yeah, that's a red flag. Wait, are cum socks actually a thing? I think so, yeah. I think I have seen a few guys do that, yeah. Pissing on the shower and not actually showering is crazy work. Yeah. Piss experts in the chat. Hami still didn't share her opinions about pissing in toilet. Yeah, that's based. If you sit down, even more based. I have this issue where I have to piss very often. I don't know why. Like basically every 40 minutes. 40 minutes to an hour I need to pee. It's really annoying. Okay, maybe we are focusing too much on pee. Okay guys, we kinda got stuck on the pee thing. I was talking about red flags and guys, I don't know why chat fixated on the peeing part. That's a side effect of Spyro, I think. I don't even take Spyro. I only do injections. ADH deficiency? Hey, what is that? If a guy pees, run. Yeah, that's a red flag. Imagine having to pee. Chat piss fetish confirm. Only date robots. Yeah, my AI boyfriend never leaves me to piss. Unrelated, but the background music is very nice. I changed to a new list. I take my AI GF to the toilet with me. Yeah, I make her watch as I pee. So she can like analyze my piss and instantly give me half feedback. She's like the perfect wife. Hi Crowry, hi. Make her watch is crazy. Yeah, that's what she's for, you know? But is she gonna say no? It's the AI trad wife. I can make her do anything. I can't wait for all these like conservative LARPers to just, I don't know, get their AI wife that they can beat when the chicken is cold. And we can live in our utopia in the cities. What is my purpose? You watch me piss. I can't wait for AI toilets that will like analyze your piss and your other discharges and like gives you feedback, you know, like, oh hey, there wasn't enough fiber in your output today. You should like, I don't know, buy more vegetables. And it would like automatically put it on your AI fridge shopping list that like keeps stock of your vegetables. I swear to god this shit is gonna be real. We're gonna have the AI fridge that like keeps track of what's in it, and then it's gonna be like hooked up to your AI bed and your AI toilet, and all of it will be like analyzing what are you not having enough of. Is she really your girl if she doesn't modify you with? True. We already have AI fridge by Samsung. Yeah, that's what I mean. You just need to have the AI toilet now. AI fridge asking why the fuck there's a car tire and nothing else in there. Yeah, me when I put my decapitated head in my Samsung AI fridge. And it like automatically calls the police on me. God forbid a boy get a little silly. I heard Tokyo toilets scan ball prints so you can use the toilet. Wow. They are living in the future. Can't believe AI fridge is fucking narc. I know, right? Can't believe Samsung would do me like that. I think I will end stream though. It's a Saturday, so I wanna get off early. Hi chat. Sorry guys. I promised myself I would have a short stream today. Minecraft stream next? Yeah, we could do Minecraft on Monday. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye. Good night.